All right, nice early start today. Gotta be quiet, we're real shallow. Had a hankering for some topwater action. So I'm gonna whip this around and see what happens. There we go. We've got our day started. Nice little snook. There. Gotta love when a plan comes together. You know, because I got treble hooks and I'm accident prone, we don't want to shoot a first aid video today. Oh, they're tricky buggers. All right, I got them. I think we're safe here. Although, I'm not taking anything for granted. All right, hooks are clear. Little snook to start the day. Anytime you catch a topwater fish, it counts as a little extra, I think. Little wiggler. Come on, buckaroo, get big. Enjoy your life. All right, let's get a couple more. Let's try to upgrade that size. I'm throwing a bait casting rod today. It's honestly the only thing I do with bait casting because I just feel like you get better distance control. Spinning rod, you get good skip ability, but this is really great with topwater. It's just a fun little setup I have. I've always got topwater connected to this rod. I don't think I've used it for anything else, but you can really kind of pick apart an area like this. It's just full of pockets, 1, 2, 3 pockets. I pulled a fish out of that pocket right behind me, so I know there's fish in this area. We've got tide is pushing in here. We've got beautiful low light conditions. You can see there, I just used my thumb to control the distance. The camera's probably not gonna pick that up great, but I was about 1 inch from the shoreline, which is where you need to be. Closer, the better. It's definitely Price is Right, closest without going over, but you know, in this small boat, if I do go over, I can just get in there and get it, but not what I want to do. This looks really ideal right here. It is so nice and quiet out this morning. What a beautiful morning. Look at that, dropped it right on it. Bait casting works great for this application. All right, there is a deep pocket there. Oh yeah. That's part of the fun of this type of fishing. I mean, obviously you catch one fish on topwater, it feels like it counts more than if you caught a couple subsurface to me, especially if you get rewarded with a good one. But it's just fun to kind of pitch out things, target practice. You can see the trail of the blow up there. I didn't get the camera on in time, but I'm having a little bit of activity here, but I got to stick one. Got 3 blow-ups and landed 1 snook. But I know there's an active fish in here. Tried to skip that one, that's what happens. There's something on it. There. That ought to get his attention. Oh, good blow up. Oh, 1 for 4. Let's see if we can get him to go again. That was a good blow up too. That wasn't a small fish. All right, one more. All right, this is supposed to be fun, and we're getting frustrated. We're seeing fish and they're not blowing up on it, so I'm gonna switch to a NLBN and see if we can get them subsurface. I know there's some good fish around, but scored one on the topwater, that's fun. You just want to take your time there, bringing her up through the middle. One more turn and we'll be satisfied. All right, it's going to fish something like that. All right, I got a brand new rod here, first cast. Oh, something whaled it. Oh, there we go. Oh. All right, there's something here. There's definitely something here. There we go. Oh, this feels like a ladyfish. Oh, be a little redfish. No jumps. It's getting bigger. My new rod. Oh, Jackson. All right. Well. Hey, buddy. This is not what hit me earlier. I saw it flash, and it sure had the profile of a redfish. Well, you weren't getting off, were you, buddy? All right. Well, you got your day started. Now, a little aggressively. I want to do a jack joke, but I'm all out of them. I'll just catch you later, buddy. Oh, I tore up my new NLBN. These things are like super expensive. I can still fish it, but it's torn up. I'm using this blue crab scent. I was at a seminar not that long ago, and Lisa Fitzgerald mentioned that this is her favorite non-shrimp scent. So thought I'd give it a try. She gave a really good talk. New rod's a jack rod. Like I said, I'm really sure I turned a redfish in here. Kind of a general rule, if the sunglasses go on, the topwater's got to come off. Oh, geez, I got hit as I'm screwing around yapping. They're whacking it, but they're not holding it. I don't know what that is. I might switch to a little bit smaller profile and just see. Oh, well. Retie. All right, I'm gonna switch over to this big, huge prawn just because I got it hooked up and I feel like there's some active fish in here. I don't want to take the time. That's a great looking bait. This bait I'll fish a little slower than the NLBN. Oh, those birds are eating good behind me. This spot has everything you'd want for in a spot. I got the tide moving into it. I got bait everywhere. There's oysters on the corners. There's this cool little gap right here that's got to be creating a little flow. I did fish the other side of it as I came here, but I think this side is the side you want to be on. I've never fished this before, but I think that's about 18 inches right there. My trolling motor told me it started to get pretty shallow when I rounded the corner, so the old tactile test. Huh. Maybe they like that paddle tail. These are bougie fish. One more cast, and then we're going to the paddle tail. I don't know if you can see it, but look at all the bait right here. Crazy. Definitely a big fish spot here. They got everything they could ever ask for. Huh, surprised. I thought that would have got hit given the activity I had on the NLBN. All right, well, let's go back to it then. Let's try this color here. $7 for 5 baits. Jesus criminies. Who's their packaging engineer? I don't think they did any usability tests. There we go. All right, we got a couple different NLBNs to play with, but I kind of like this paddle tail is the old standard. Take our time, go right down the middle, and then right up. This is where you really want to take a second. Go just perfectly right in the middle like that. And then twist it on. That's what makes these baits a little bit unique. I don't know if anybody else does that, but it's the only one I know of. And they stay on good. All right, I'm gonna call that good. I wish I went in a little further, but I'll call that good. This will fish well. And again, we're gonna put a little blue crab on there, thanks to Lisa. I don't think she's a sub, but if you are, holla, holla. This year I switched from Dr. Juice to Procure only because I like how thick it is. And if I can smell it, the fish can smell it. This bait's gonna definitely imitate the baits I'm seeing, maybe a little bit bigger version. Oh, there's something in it. I know there's redfish right here. This is kind of one of those dream spots when you're thinking about planning, or when you're planning your day. Like, I've never been here. Run across this is a little jewel, but God, those birds are eating good. Oh, there we go. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Boy, that felt like a red. If you weren't already. There we go. Oh, it's a big trout. Big trout, what are you doing out here, buddy? Get in there. Geez, I was not expecting that. I was really expecting a redfish where that thing hit. Oh, my new rod scored. It's a nice, we've had some big trout lately. Cut all that. Oh, boy, did he choke that thing. Hold on, buddy, I got you. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Look at that guy. Nice. So trout are super sensitive skin. So what I did there is I left them in the net and just used my grips to get them out. I haven't touched this fish. He was a good eater, I'll tell you that. Trying not to hurt my jig. Buddy. I know we got you licked. Jeez, he was a good eater. It was a heck of a hit. So look at, I've never even touched this fish. Just a little belly grab, that won't hurt him. What a beauty. These are gorgeous fish. Just for record here. Ooh, yeah. Coming in at 20. All right, well, let's let it go. It was a good fight. Beautiful fish. You got some energy, buddy. There you go, bud. I've got to hold him upright for a little while, no go. All right. Fish are popping, let's get on them. All right, well, this is interesting. I started throwing the Slam Shady because I had it handy and there was a lot of active fish, but nothing's touching it. Put the same scent on it. I'm gonna go back to the NLBN and see if they'll hit that, because I was getting hit on every cast. Now, I think they're trout and ladyfish. I'm surrounded by oysters and big fish are blowing up all over, so I don't know for sure. This is definitely a fun spot to play around with that this morning. But I'm gonna go back to this. Now I'm gonna fish it like that. I think that looks good. Let's put some smell good on there. Rub it in. I'm gonna throw it in the exact same area. This is a little experiment here. Definitely a little heavier jig head, so it's gonna fish down, but that's only a foot deep there. I work NLBNs just a little faster. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, ladies. They did not want that shady. I threw that shady in there 10 times. One cast of the NLBN hooked up. I'm not gonna write home about this fish, but you know, I'm a ladies' man. I love them. What can I say? Boy, there's some fish busting. I gotta get on those. There's a big oyster bar out there. And there's some feeding fish on it. Oh, there he is again. Wow. Same thing, probably the same fish. I'm gonna say ladies love me. Beautiful release, that's just how I like it. Oh, there, fish just blew up. Let's throw it in. Oh, there, 3 for 3. Or 3 for 3 on the NLBN, 0 on the Slam Shady. Isn't that something? That was another lady, but confidence builder. Definite confidence builder. All right, let's see if we can find one of these guys that are blowing up. Oh, geez, I'm surrounded by ladies. Like I'm at the Wood Tick Bar and Grill in Crosby. There's ladies everywhere. It's gotta be big fish. Ooh, come on. Fish are biting. Ladies night, oh what a night. They are perfect, buddy. I did a ladyfish video not too long ago, and I was trying to figure out what hooks work best for them. And I was throwing spoons, and a guy wrote me in a comment, maybe he meant for this to be confidential, I don't know. He didn't say anything. He said to use crappie jigs. So I'm gonna try that. I think that's a great idea. Sharpen my hook, and I'm going after, I'm tired of playing with the ladies though. I'm gonna go after the snook and the reds. Let's go. Catch all those ladyfish, you gotta tune her up. All right, let's stop messing around. Picked up on a good snook here. I was fishing a little bit bigger bait, hoping to do just that. And that's nice that that worked out. Oh, I don't know if I got a great hook in him. I threw it, I was literally an inch from the shore. Like seriously an inch. Hey buddy, get in there. Oh, not quite, huh? Oh, there. Hey, that's a nice one. There we go. Awesome. But you know, I'm just gonna throw this bigger bait at the shore for a while. Kind of just working my way back home. And boy, he was right there. I really wasn't expecting him to be that tight to the shore with this. There's no tide moving. Nice fish. I'm just using this NLBN and kind of a big jig head on it. But my thought was, let's try to get a bigger fish. And there she is. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's put her on the scale. Great fight too. This thing went crazy. You know, it literally was jumping near the shore there. 26 and a half maybe? Yeah, so 26 and a half. It's a beautiful fish. Oh, what a fun little morning I'm having. I was only doing a half day today. So, a couple nice snook. Sure could have used him in my last tournament. But what are you gonna do? All right, well, let's see if there's any more. I'm just gonna keep working the shoreline. He chafed me pretty good. Take the time and retie. I don't know if the camera caught it, but that was a nice mullet jump. See if my editing skills can slow that bad boy down. That'll be a thrill for the people. There we go. All right, right in that wood. Right in that wood. I threw it in there and he pounced. Oh, buddy, get out of there. Beautiful red. There's my slam. That's a pretty decent slam. I'm new to NLBN. I know I'm late to the game, but I'm really liking it. It's a bait with a lot of action. It holds up well. And I slammed on it pretty good. See, I had a 20, it's a good artificial slam. I got a 20-inch trout earlier today. Beautiful. 20-inch trout earlier today. Just got a nice snook. I went 26 and a half. Let's do a little, oops, sorry buddy. Let's do a little canal math. There we go, hook's clear. All right, 26 and a half, so we're at 46.5, plus we'll call him 19 and a half. Do the canal math right here. 19 and a half. sweetheart. I'll catch you later. Nice slam. Little half-day slammer. Happy about that. Really exceeded my expectations. This is what I'm throwing. And to be honest, when I tied this on, I thought it was going to be a little heavy, but I thought, okay, well, I'll stay away from the bank further so I can launch this thing, and that's really been effective. I've been launching this. Both those fish came within a foot of the shore, and they hit it on that first drop, maybe the first twitch. Well, that was a cool half day. Day went exactly as I planned, and that rarely ever happens. I wanted to scout out some new area this morning with Topwater and just kind of power fish some areas, and I got one snook, had 4 blow-ups, so I was pretty happy about that. Catching one on Topwater is kind of like catching 3 on subsurface, in my opinion. And then I went scouting out for pompanos. That didn't turn out well, but at least I got to see some new areas and get a comfort level for that. And then I switched over to NLBNs and had some pretty good success. Really anchored by that big trout. That was a real big surprise for me. And then got a nice snook, 26.5, I believe it was, and then a real nice red there to round out my day. So those fish were good. It was a half day. You know, couldn't really ask for more than that. I probably spent half the time on unproductive water just because I was looking around, but you got to do that to find the productive water. And I do think having success on those NLBNs is going to cost me some money. So this is the paddle tail I normally fish. This is a Salt Strong Slam Shady 2.0. It's a great paddle tail, tons of action. I buy them in a huge bag, so you know I go through them a lot. They're not super durable, but they got great action. And at the price I'm paying, it's not so bad. Well, I've been fishing with some people that have been playing with NLBNs, and pretty similar. One big difference is these are a lot more durable. They're also a lot more expensive, and that's one of the reasons I was hesitant to try this. But with the experience I had today, I think I'm gonna have to make an investment and put a box together of just NLBNs. They sell a whole bunch of different types of lures, different swim baits and stuff like that. This is the 3-inch paddle tail. One thing kind of cool about NLBN is they sell the jig heads that really match right with it. This says 3-inch jig head, so it goes with a 3-inch paddle tail. Shows it right there. Kind of dumbs it down a little bit. And one of the reasons I was a little hesitant to go with NLBNs, besides the cost, was the marketing is just so aggressive. But seems like they got a pretty great product, so be it. I'm gonna use those things. I love how they skip. Just really fun. It's been fun to fish in this boat in shallow mangroves and just playing around with some fun casting, target practice kind of casting, power fishing. Hope you like this video. Certainly been a lot of fun learning this boat and learning the new areas to fish, and that's what today was all about. And having a little bit of success mixed in doesn't hurt at all. So until next time, catch you later.